It is a stadium that has a feel very much of its own. I'm talking, of course, of Craven Cottage. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Fulham taking on Manchester United.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Number 10, Tom Kearney. Number 8, Harry Wilson. Number 21, Daniel James.
And here's the starting 11 for Fulham.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration. Good luck. Thanks.
This is the team Manchester United will go with. David De Gea starts in goal. Casemiro plays alongside Christian Eriksen in the centre of midfield. And up front today is Anthony Martial.
Thank you, Craven Cottage. Enjoy the game.
And they kick off here. Bruno Fernandes. Went in strongly, decisively. Well, play is halted for the time being as the physio goes to work.
Substitution for Fulham. Coming off the pitch, number 18, Andreas Pereira. Coming onto the pitch, number 12, Nathaniel Shanahan.
So a drop ball here following the stoppage. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Vinicius. And that was a very fine read. Bruno Fernandes. Martial. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Vinicius. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Can he keep his composure? In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and his movement so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Fernandes. United have it once again. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Martial. Into the advanced position. Timely intervention. Eriksen. Casemiro. Martial. This could be the equaliser. Well, simple for the keeper. Palhinha. And on the ball, Kearney. That's a well-struck pass. Chalobah. On to James. No, high-quality defending. Martial. Superbly read and executed. James. Robinson. Chalobah, what's he going to do? Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Eriksen. Counter-attacking, very much an option. All hands on deck. Well, it was such a fluent attack, but they couldn't apply that finishing touch.
Well, not the finish he was looking for, but there's another example of their ability on the counter-attack.
Palhinha. Ream with it. And he saw the situation developing.
That is blocking up the emergency exit. Please return to your vehicle and move it as soon as possible. Thank you.
Bruno Fernandes. Just the challenge that was required. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Dan James. Kearney. Superb block. Martial. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Will they get themselves level here? Brilliant save. Well, they're going for the short one. Eriksen. Well read to ease the pressure. Vinicius. Harry Wilson. Promising attack this. And the decision offside here. Well, they couldn't keep possession. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Rashford unable to hold it. Using his strength to shield the ball. Palhinha. Intelligent threaded pass here. And this situation could be dangerous. He's foiled them on his own. And attempting the through ball. Well, the decision is offside, and he's bound to be a bit disappointed.
Well, he's actually made his run before his teammate had control of the ball, and that's why it's offside.
Fernandes. Now with Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Martial. Can they square the game? Breaking at pace. Can they convert? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Nicely timed tackle. Well, he prevented it from going over the line.
Well, United have certainly controlled the ball, as you can see, but they've shown a real lack of creativity today. They need to be far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn things round here.
Well, looking to put the ball to good use here. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Bruno Fernandes, chances on, and Rashford rattling it home.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. James. Dan James. Palhinha. Who can he pick out? Marcus Rashford. Giving the ball away. Playing advantage here. United keep it. Wilson. Untidy on the ball. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes has it. Marcus Rashford. Running with the ball confidently. Wilson. And after the cross, a tremendous block. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Shaw. They've given it away. Chalobah. Bruno Fernandes has it. Given away by Manchester United. Attending to his defensive chores. Getting forward. Well, there it is, half-time. The first half is in the history books here at Craven Cottage. Well, Anthony Martial, not at his brilliant best, not even close.
Well, the touch map tells us everything. He just hasn't been able to get on the ball in dangerous positions. Yes, he's been well marked, but he has to do a lot more to find space, I think.
Vinicius. In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. All hands on deck. Well, it was such a fluent attack, but they couldn't apply that finishing touch.
Well, not the finish.
Will they get themselves level here? Brilliant save. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Bruno Fernandes. And Rashford rattling it home. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Vinicius. Martial. Moving forward effectively. And fed forwards. A poor cross, all things considered. Wilson. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Encouraging stuff from United. Giving it a try, and a decent save. Full credit. And taken short. Lindelöf. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Breaking at pace. Eriksen. Well, he must get rid of the ball. Eriksen. On to Martial. Martial! Goalkeeper in charge of the situation. And over from Eriksson. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
It's a short corner. A smart stop here. Playing it short. Casemiro. And back with Bruno Fernandes. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger.
Well, United are playing well. They're creating lots of chances and they look a constant threat. But they need to make it count soon.
Tom Kearney. It's with Chalobah. And they need to get tighter. And he's through here. Oh, he saved it well. And into the last 30 minutes now. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Chalobah. Vinicius. And Palhinha with it. Wilson. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Martial. Well, can they be creative from here? Martial. Oh, a smart stop. Smuggled away. It's going to be United's free kick. Rashford. And now Shaw. Martial. Rashford! And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Now, how about the short corner? Just the challenge that was required. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Fernandes. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. 20 minutes to go in this one. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Will he play it in? Eriksen. Can he give them the lead? Well, nearly shaving the post with that header. Rashford can be problematic for opposing defenders. Casemiro. Eriksen. It's there for him. Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. Palhinha. Oh, he's given the ball away.
Well, United very much in control over the last 15 minutes, and they're playing really well and creating chances. It's surely only a matter of time before they take the lead here.
Eriksen. And Martial. Might be able to set up the chance. Not going to get away with that because it's offside here.
And he shouldn't be offside there. He's gone too early, and that's a waste of a great opportunity.
Poor pass under no real pressure. Malacia. Casemiro. Rashford. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Christian Eriksen threads it through, and the keeper's hand does the trick.
Well, that would surely have won the game. The keeper's done brilliantly to keep that out.
Well, they can't exhale just yet. Here they come again. Given away by Manchester United. Vinicius. Really effective shielding under pressure. And United have it back. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Rashford. And teammates to play it to. Shaw. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Chalobah. And Palhinha with it. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? A very timely interception. Anthony Martial. Perfectly positioned to take it away.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Palhinha. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Breaking at pace. Fernandes. Well, forward they go again. Can they win this? Can he put them in front? It's an opportunity. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and Fernandes does the rest. He hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a great finish that is.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Harry Wilson. Now with James. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Martial. Now with Rashford. Anthony Martial. Casemiro. And back with Bruno Fernandes. And intercepted it.
Well, I have to say, these fans have been excellent. They still believe they're going to get back into this.
Crossing possibilities. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Yes, Derek, there was very little in it for much of the game. I'm sure they feel they deserved a point at least. And it's obviously disappointing to concede in that manner so late on. But they just have to bounce back now.
Well, in the final analysis, a spectacular contribution from Bruno Fernandes. Eye-catching stuff all round. And Stuart, I wonder what you made of his performance.
Well, he's the match winner, and deservedly so. He was outstanding today. He's great to watch when he's in this sort of form.
Vinicius. In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. Bruno Fernandes. And Rashford rattling it home. Eriksen. On to Martial. Martial! Goalkeeper in charge of the situation. And over from Eriksen. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
A smart stop here. Martial. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Can he put them in front? It's an opportunity. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look...